What's going on, bad Wolvians, Hoovians, bad Wolfians, Wolves, Loves, Lovets, Pickets, Drumghouls, Johnson, Smiths, Taylors, whatever it is, you guys are always welcome here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking your time out of your day to support me and learn this information because it is fire. All right, so in this particular video, we're going to be talking about the fact that so many people have reached out to me and asked me how to file a lawsuit against either a police officer, officer in municipality, or municipality and an officer. Well, obviously, that's going to be done in the federal court. We've already made some video information on that. Okay, it's really not hard. So what we're going to do here is just show you guys just how easy it is to create the file itself. All right. Now, most of these locations have an online resource, including going right to the government's federal district court website. They have all the files there. They have all the templates. They have all the information you need to be successful to go in there. And though they like the word pro se, I prefer sui juris, l'chaim, sui juris, or what is it, persona. Okay. So all you have to do at the end of the day is go to the federal court website, type in your state, Federal District Court of Arkansas, Pennsylvania, Florida. Pull it up. You're going to read through it. You're going to be the plaintiff. They're going to be the defendants. You're going to put in, it has to be over $75,000 in value, which should be easy. And follow their steps, put in your information, and everything should have the format set up for you. But if they don't, and you have to do it for some reason on your own, let's take a look at what we got going on here. So we're going to be using ChatGPT. Because some of you guys have been like, well, can you just draft one up for me really quick? No, I don't have time to do that. I get so many emails. So here, you go to chatgpt.com. It's free. And here's what I put in. Draft a template for a federal lawsuit against a police station, municipality, and one officer following the federal rules of civil procedure guidelines. All right.
Below is a template for drafting a federal lawsuit against a municipality and an individual police officer under the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, FRCP. This example assumes claims under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 for constitutional violations.
Which this is deprivation of your rights. Okay? 241 is deprivation of your rights. 242 is color of law. You cannot sue for both in the same lawsuit. You have to sue for one or the other. Deprivation of your rights means they prevented you from doing something you have a lawful and constitutional right to do, even if the state has a law against it. The state cannot be superior to the federal government. They were there first. They have superior law, and all the states agreed to it legally. They waived their own sovereignty to be underneath the government. So then what happens is we as nationals go to the states and whatever else, and we waive our sovereignty as nationals in the moment thereof while acting as a U.S. citizen to be a U.S. citizen underneath the state's jurisdiction. But ultimately, we still and always will have our federally protected constitutional and private rights.
Violation.
Oh, 242 is color of law. Color of law means the police officer, which are the ones you normally see on your streets, are operating as if they are the actual ultimate and supreme law, and they are not. They are private police agencies for U.S. citizens. They have the right to stop, detain, or make an arrest, just like you as a private citizen, citizen's arrest, to anybody disturbing the peace or doing something criminal, including a police officer. They are not above the law. Matter of fact, they abuse it just as much as regular people. Not all of them, just like not all people, but ratio to ratio, they do it all the time.
Violations, but the structure can be adapted for other claims. Be sure to consult local rules for the specific district court where the case will be filed. In the United States District Court. For the insert district, district of, insert state. Plaintiff's name, plaintiff, v. city or municipality name, officer's name, in their individual and official capacities, defendants. Case no, insert case number, jury trial demanded. Complaint. Comes now plaintiff, name, by and through, their attorney/themselves if pro esse, and for this complaint against defendants, city/municipality, and officer's name, alleges as follows. I. Jurisdiction and venue. This action arises under the Constitution and laws of the United States, including 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 and the 4th, 5th, and 14th Amendments. This court has jurisdiction pursuant to 28 U.S.C. Sections 1331 and 1343. Venue is proper in this court pursuant to 28 U.S.C. Section 1391 because the events giving rise to the claims occurred in location, which is within this judicial district. 2. Parties. Plaintiff, name, is a resident of city, state. Defendant, city or municipality name, is a political subdivision of the state of state and operates the police department name. Defendant, officer's name, is an individual employed as a police officer by city/municipality at all relevant times. Defendant acted under color of state law and in both their official and individual capacities. 3. Factual allegations. On or about date, plaintiff was briefly describe the incident, e.g., stopped, detained, arrested, or harmed by defendant, officer's name while in location. Defendant, officer's name, engaged in conduct that violated plaintiff's constitutional rights, including but not limited to specific violations, e.g., excessive force, unlawful search and seizure, false arrest. Defendant, city/municipality, has a policy, practice, or custom that caused or contributed to the violation of plaintiff's rights, including, describe specific policies, customs, or failures, such as lack of training, supervision, or discipline. 4. Claims for relief. Count I. 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, violation of plaintiff's 4th and 14th Amendment rights, against defendant, officer's name. Plaintiff incorporates by reference the preceding paragraphs as if fully stated herein. Defendant, officer's name, violated plaintiff's rights by specific conduct, e.g., using excessive force, conducting an unlawful search, etc. As a direct and proximate result of defendant's conduct, plaintiff suffered, describe harm, e.g., physical injuries, emotional distress, financial loss. Count 2. 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, Manel claim, against defendant, city/municipality name. Plaintiff incorporates by reference the preceding paragraphs as if fully stated herein. Defendant, city/municipality, maintained policies, customs, or practices that were the moving force behind the violation of plaintiff's constitutional rights, including specific policies or failures. As a result, plaintiff suffered, describe harm. V. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests that this court grant the following relief. Compensatory damages in an amount to be determined at trial. Punitive damages against defendant, officer's name. Attorney's fees and costs pursuant to 42 U.S.C. Section 1988. Declaratory and injunctive relief as appropriate. Any other relief the court deems just and proper. Demand for jury trial. Plaintiff hereby demands a trial by jury on all issues triable by jury. Respectfully submitted. Plaintiff's name, signature block for attorney or pro se plaintiff, including name, address, phone number, email. Notes. This template assumes familiarity with the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure and 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 claims. Tailor the factual allegations and claims to your specific case. Include exhibits, e.g., police reports, photos, medical records, as necessary. Ensure compliance with local court rules and filing requirements. Would you like help tailoring this further? ChatGPT can make mistakes.
All right, all right. There you have it. Need I say more? Ça va comme ci, comme ça? So once again, guys, if you're going to file a federal lawsuit, you can just ask ChatGPT to set it up for you, or else use the federal district court in your state or the main headquarters, their webpage. All you got to do is just type in Google, how do I file a federal lawsuit against so-and-so or whatever, use their resources, pay the fee, and wait. Now, each state's going to be a little bit different, so, or each federal district in the state. So make sure you follow all the rules and you will be successful. I will say, though, on a personal note, that it is, depending on what you're going after them and who you're going after, it might be a little hard. A lot of these attorneys and whatever else on these upper levels for the federal court do not, which is against your right, want to represent you. They don't want to work with you. That in itself should be a lawsuit. None of them. I mean, I contacted probably like 12 when I had my things going on, and none of them were like, yeah, we'll take it. They were all like, or they were like, they didn't say no, but they were like, here's like an exuberant amount of money we're going to try, I have to pay them for. In other words, effectively and legally saying no. That that should bother all of you because that's a violation of your rights. It seems to me like there's almost no intermediary between the government and the states that just want to come down and help instantly. It's like these crooked cops, crooked judges, crooked whoever, and not all of them are, but the ones that are, who deny you of your rights, get to do whatever they want to do, ruin your life. You can then file with something above, you file a complaint with them, it gets trash. They don't want to let you know how to get to the internal affairs office. Your report gets literally trashed, never makes it to anybody. They want to hide their bonds. Not all of them have bonds, but they're really supposed to, but some states say they don't have to. And they hide the name of their officers, they hide their oaths of office. You go above them and you get nothing back from the government or most of these agencies or senators or whoever else. Everybody just goes quiet. Some of them get it and they work on your behalf, but they don't send you an acknowledgement letter. Meanwhile, you've been destroyed. And if you go to take some action, we'll just say, educationally speaking, not condoning to do anything, it's not the right way. But let's say you do take part in some type of street action, payback, revenge, then you're in trouble. You're the human being, you're the monster. This is why we need change and we need to wake up to know who we are and we need to come together and we need to start filing lawsuits. So at the end of the day, if you can't get any of that stuff, you just file a lawsuit and go after them that way. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Bad Wolf is out. I will talk to you guys later.